So by now we all know that the cryptocurrency situation is really bad right now. Stock market is crashing, crypto market is crashing, and even worldwide the stock market are crashing. So this situation is really terrible right now. And if we go ahead and look at how far this could go and where it could eventually return back from here, we're going to be looking at on-chain data, what it's looking like, and what we could possibly expect coming in the future. So without wasting any more time, let's get right into the video. And before we do start, do make sure to hit the thumbs up button, drop a comment down below on what you think about this video, and also don't forget to subscribe to our channel. So let's get right into the video and head over to our screen. So we are currently over on DeFi Llama looking at all of the chains that we currently have. So you might be familiar with most of these chains where you could see Ethereum, Solana, Tron, Base Chain, which has become really popular recently, and almost all of these chains that you may have heard of in the crypto market. So if we look at the most popular chain out there, we could see Ethereum is the #1 chain currently. Even if we look at the 1-day change, it is an absolute huge, almost 20% downward change in the past 24 hours. 7-day looking at about a 26.5% change, and even in the 1-month change it is about 15%. So not looking very great. Even if we look at every single chain we have here, the past week has been absolutely terrible, with just all of these percentages above the 10% range, so which is looking at very terrible. We have some of these occasional cryptocurrencies chains that have moved up in the past month but are eventually down in the 7 days. So even if we look at the most popular ones, they are down terribly. So not looking very great. We could see Ethereum does dominate most of the scene right here, most of the chains. But if we now head over to what the volatility is looking like, we could go head over to this chart where we're looking at the volatility of the S&P 500, which is basically the top 500 companies of all time, or basically stocks. So if we go ahead and look at the volatility right now, we could see this huge spike right here. So what do we notice here? We have seen this type of spikes in the past. We see one right here and one right here. So what are these spikes? You may recognize some of these, since if we look at the graph, we are seeing a 2008. So what happened in 2008? The great financial crisis. So this is when the volatility of during that time was really high. We could see this crazy spike going all the way over to 95.86, around there, but a crazy volatility rate in the market. It did settle down eventually, but we are currently on the monthly time frame, if you do want to know. And if we look at another spike, the second spike we had, this is during 2020, but in very early 20. So what was going during that time? COVID. So this is the spike we had during COVID. Absolutely crazy volatility in the market at that time also. So and then we have one currently, this crazy spike we just had. So crazy volatility going on. We have seen a lot of stock markets crashing, even worldwide. Even international stock markets have crashed during this time. Crazy volatility going on with major cryptocurrencies. We are looking at Bitcoin here. Bitcoin down 18.4% in the past 7 days. Ethereum down 26%. And most of the popular cryptocurrencies are down terribly. So not looking very great for the overall market itself. If we go ahead and look at the chart that Bitcoin is following, we are currently still following a trend that we have here going on within in the daily time frame. So we are looking at this regular jump up from the resistance and support right here. And even if we look at the current trend, we are still on that support line. So we haven't seen a single candle close below this support line right here. So as long as we don't see a candle close around here, that means this pattern is still in place, so which would be eventually good news, since even if not higher, we could see another bounce back to almost around 68k right here. And if it does continue to go lower, we could see a crazy the next level of resistance would be around this range, which we have hit a bunch of times, which would be the 50k range. We can see we have hit this once, twice, three, four, and a lot of times in the past also. So this would be our next target if it does continue to go lower, and if the candle close we see is below this. But if the situation gets even worse, we could head down to all the way down to around 41 42k range. Right here we could see this price action has also repeated in the past. A lot of times we have seen this price point hit very much so in the past times. And if we look at what that price range is, it is around the 41 or the 42k range. So if it does continue going down, we could see potential prices going down about to the 41 to 43k range, I would say. But if we do not see a candle close again, we would still continue to be in this pattern, which eventually means we will see a bounce back to prices in the high 60,000 ranges. As we can see, we have seen these few fake breakouts right here. We did here and then again here, so we just have another one, but this time it just happens to be lower. So nothing confirmed yet, just looking for confirmation of breakouts of certain patterns that are forming in the market. So we can see volatility really high in the market right now. We haven't seen this since COVID-19 and also the great financial crisis back in 2008. So not looking very great as of now, but we just have to wait and see where the market is heading so we could more positively predict what's going to happen next in the market right now. So current situation, not too good, but we will stay here and keep you guys updated on what's going on in the market. So that was about it for this video, guys. In this video, we did talk about the crazy volatility in the market. We haven't seen this in years, and we did take a look at on how bad the market is looking right now. We did look at a bunch of patterns that we could predict and see where the price could head if it does continue going lower. So if you did enjoy this video, do make sure to hit the thumbs up button, drop a comment down below on what you think about this video, and do not forget to subscribe to our channel. So thank you guys so much for watching, and see you in the next one.